Everybody, welcome back to Simple Life 2, episode 12 with me, Sid. And last episode we went out, we grabbed a few bits and pieces of vitally important material. Snowballs and these things. I've planted the tropical gardens. Now we need to harvest what I've planted one, so we can get the extra tropical gardens, obviously. And what we just need to do while I'm here and talking, we'll harvest this lot. We're going to run these and oh damn it! I think we need to take you. Empty hand. Okay, fine. We need to run these, but we'll just go and empty my inventory a little bit and get what we can from them. Let me just place those down, and that's probably going to start making bingy bing sounds, but that's fine. So yeah, I promised you a episode of what's the word I'm looking for here? Caving, I believe. Pardon me, just let me sit here, cough my guts up a little bit. I've got a really stinking cold coming on at the moment. It's not pleasant. Oh, we got the soya bean. Excellent. Well, we will be planting a whole load of soya at a later date. But for now, we'll just put that lot in there, and that lot will go in there, and we'll just harvest the rest of these, and then see what we're missing. Bum bum and bum bum and bum. Okay, I think we've got everything, haven't we? There we have. That sounded like a zombie jumping up and down. Did I put something in there? I did as well. I couldn't remember. It's been a couple of episodes since I prepared for this, and I couldn't quite remember where I'd put what. For example, those. Right, let's start off with this. We need all of that. We're going to run that, and that is going to come in there, and that will should update and give us some more quests. Let's have a look at tinkering, industrial age. That gives us the furnace. We can get 32 iron ingots, claim that, and done. Okay, now it wants 8 steel. So we're going to make a blast furnace brick. This one, and we're going to make those. We're going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 27 of them. We'll put that bit of blaze powder away over here. We'll keep hold of that because there should be now a reasonable amount of. In fact, just a thought here. Let me go and grab something. We'll deal with these in a moment. This is just kind of a background noise thing going on. Where the hell did I put those barrels? Not in there. I put them somewhere safe. There. I don't know whether we need the ELD dipping stick, so we'll deal with. Oh man, have you not finished yet? Clearly not. So we've got this thing, and this is filled right up with creosote, and it's 8 whole coke. Now we will want to be a little bit more sensible with the automation of this, but for the time being, I'm going to whack the blast furnace in here just so we can start the steel going. Because again, this is a process that takes time, and I don't want to waste time waiting for things to actually complete. So, and I think that's right. Let's find out, shall we? No, it's not. It's this is the age-old railcraft versus immersive engineering issue that you often get. So we'll stick 32 iron in there. We'll grab that coal coke and we shall place that in there. We'll put this down here, and we shall go and grab all the creosote don't know how much is in there, because this is I'm guessing what this is what the dipping stick is for. Well, I will know how much is in there, because obviously I'm going to do this. I've got no idea how much this actually. Oh, it takes 55 buckets. All right, fine. That's actually not a bad thing, and we can see from the tooltip. Although, how do you? Yeah. All right. So that basically is the thingy, hoofer, the hoofer madoofer. Anyway, so we've got this thing going. I think I should have some more. Let's leave that running. We want to pipe that out rather than faff around like that every time, obviously. But what I need to do now is I'll pop that and that away, because we don't need those, that and that and that and that. I really do need to get another chest going for odds and sods like that. Or, well, I suppose I could upgrade them to both to gold chests, to iron and then gold, couldn't I? Would be the obvious thing. What was I going to do? I was going to check immersive, wasn't I? And there's 34 coal coke, so we'll pop those in as well. So we're getting a little bit of progress with the immersive side of stuff, and we'll pop that in there. That should run all 32 then. Right, the last thing we need to do is I don't think this has got actual additions, has it? No, it doesn't. It's all right. Mod pack to mod pack. You know, there's a certain amount of inertia when I go from playing one to another, and there's one has something and the other one doesn't. Snow. Bang. Snowballs. Now this is why I wanted the snowballs. The snowballs are absolute. You know what? There are times when you just wish this would balance up properly. So this makes glow balls, which are basically Tinker's Construct throwable lights. Now these are going to be invaluable in a... I need a bit more really. Let's do 10 more. These are going to be invaluable when it comes to... Why did you just do that? Oh, I see. It's because they're not done. Ah, yeah. Alright, that's fine. So, we got a bunch of those. We need some ordinary torches, which we'll take down with us. I'll grab a bit of coal. We'll grab some sticks. We shall just take this up to there, and I'll do that. We've got potions, we've got weapons. The last thing we need is blocks. We'll take a couple of stacks of blocks with me, and I'm going to leave the reinforced stuff behind because I don't need that with us. So we're going to head down. We're going to see what we can. Don't need that reinforcement with us, is what I was trying to say there. We do, however, need all of those, and the shield needs to go on here. I think I've got Spartan shields, haven't I? But yeah, we do. Well, that means we can use a dark steel riot shield. Cool. I've never actually had Spartan shields installed in a pack where I've actually had the option to use some of the more advanced shields. Alright, okay. So I still can't craft some of them. Anyway, but that's fine. We're okay with the shield we've got right now. We're going to head down and we are going to go and see about opening up the next level a little bit. Now, this level is completely opened up. I'm trying to remember where the way down is from here. I can't remember which one it is. I think this was the B team hideout, was down that way, so we don't want that. That's the hole in the ground that takes you down, so I think he's probably off down this way somewhere. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. Maybe. I have seen it, I'm sure I've seen it. It's definitely not here. We'll get there eventually. Do. And yeah, we need to relocate that stuff as well at some point. This is the kitchen area, but again, might have to relocate that room upstairs at some point. I do like the kitchen. It's quite a nice design actually. What have we got over here? No. All right, I'm getting confused. I could have sworn it was this direction, but well, what do I know, eh? Let's try this way then. Here we go, yeah. It's in the floor here, look. And we are all happy and safe that direction. So, take that out. Head down. And we have come as far as this room here, which has got some bits and pieces in it. You know what we should do actually? I'm jumping the gun a bit here. Let me just put those, because that's the next layer, several layers down. And this is all done and happy. However, down there is not so good. Now, this room, I don't know whether you can see, but that room over there with the marble blocks, and for that matter, any other room with marble blocks, is not my idea of fun. Let me just go and do one more thing before we head down here, because one of the problems we're going to have, and we always do have with this, is there we go, that way, is equipment overload. We just end up with too much junk. So I think we need to just address that before we go any further. Let me just check whether I've got what I need, and I'll be back with you in a second. Need more blaze rods. So, yeah. This will be a thing. I'm going to reinforce this floor a little bit, because I'm getting a bit more than fed up with this thing being blown up as well. And then we'll... Oh, there's a blaze rod there. We'll do that. I can hear you behind me, sir. And you're dead. Right, so now what we need is blazes. And once again, just because we're looking for them, they're not here. However, we're a little bit better equipped. We have got this bad boy, so ghasts shouldn't be an issue. We've got a wand of fire resistance on the bar. All we really need to do now is find our hot little relatives, and why, see you. That works better. I've always liked the Tinker's bows, because they travel on such a flat trajectory that they just take the piss, really. Didn't drop anything? How ungrateful. And of course these things are, well, I mean, it's almost like an infinity bow slot, except of course, you know, you have to, oh, jeez, I hate, the one thing you don't want to do, never want, is an angry pigman. They're just not, it's not worth it. It really isn't. Hello, how are you? What's that? You feeling a bit dead? Okay, well, you know what we're not seeing down here, and that is any blazes. So I'm going to sleaze around the nether until we find some of the said blazes. I may, if I can find some obvious and easy. Oh, there's one there, but is he easy to get to? He's not ideal. He is not ideal. I'm going to grab some blazes. It's not particularly difficult. It's just a matter of time. and I will be back with you in a little while. Alright, we're back. Didn't actually need that about my person. We got a few bits and pieces of stuff we needed. Mainly the blaze rods, but a few other bits and pieces as well. For some reason kept picking these up. I don't know why. We got gas tiers, we got string, we got, what do we get? That and that. Gas tiers, we got the string, we got more blaze rods, we picked up that, we got some imp leather, we picked up more glowstone, quartz. I was hunting down quartz while I was in there. It just seemed a sensible thing to do, seeing as we're going to need it to upgrade our nice tools and weapons later, or even now if we wanted to, but you know, for the most part later, I think. Fire charges, actually it is a mob drop, but there you go. We got some bushes, we picked up a blightberry bush, and we got a little bit of that going on, and some mushroom. We got the sticks. We picked up a common loot bag, which is alright, you know, neither here nor there really, but it's all good stuff. It's free. Free stuff, I suppose, is probably the more appropriate way of describing it. We'll keep that on there. That can go in there. This can go in here. Now, what I didn't do, and I realised after the fact we haven't done, is we didn't turn in our quests. So let me just quickly do that. We did get the... Basically, we've done everything except these two and this lot here. So I'm going to turn all of these in. These are basically turn them in for a seed. And, you know, yeah, that's pretty much it. We will get a protein farm done at some point, not today. We also got this one in, which is an uncommon reward bag. Yeah, let me continue getting these done. What else did we do? Did I do anything in? I don't think so. No, we haven't. And then we got this one to agree to in a moment. Let me just put these seeds away, and then we can get on with what we actually intended to do this episode. Oh, always nice ender pearl. I'll never say no to an ender pearl. Not early doors anyway. Later on it's a bit of a crap reward, but there you go. Oh, bear with me a second. Alright, so the thing I thought of that we should really get down the line of is this. The ender chest. It's taking an ender chest in white. We might as well take white because obviously we're not a server. We are a single player game. I've got one blaze rod too few. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. Bang. So that detect. And oh, hang on. Now it wants an ender pouch. Oh. Okay. Is that right? Okay, it wants an ender pouch, which is what I was going to do anyway. So let me... 1, 2, 3. We need a couple of blaze rods. There's not enough there to actually make the thingy. The pouch is that fourth thing and a wool. Woolly wool. And what was it? Did I need a pearl? Be surprised if I didn't. Oh man. Alright, let's do that. So we've got a pearl, that. I don't know why I've got that obsidian, why I've got all that obsidian. Obviously thought I needed it for some reason or another. There, that's the one. That gives me that, which means I can claim that, and then we're into this, which wants choice. 3 ender pearls or eye of ender. We'll go with the 3 ender pearls, I think. Okay. Right, so this thing here I'll just put away because I don't really need the tank right now. That can go in there. They can go in there. And then what we need is... Oh man, let me get this. Let me sort myself out a little bit here. So we've got some crates. Now, these will do for the time being. I've got nothing better to throw at them, so... Yeah, we'll... how do I want to do this? What we will do is we'll take you out of here for now, and we shall go 1, 2, 3. We'll place that there, and then I need some hoppers. I bet I've got anything. No hoppery things in the redstone chest, have I? I haven't. Alright, well, you know what I'm going to do here, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So I will get that done, and I'll be back with you in a moment. Alright, we've got that. That's now set up down there. Now, the other thing is I did level up my arrow, so that has now got 4 modifiers. So I think what we're going to do, we really want it to have 5 modifiers, but I can take 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. I can take a manulin ingot. We can do a quick repair job on that. And then, so that's got reinforced 1, 2, 3, 4. So that now only has an 80% chance of using any durability on the arrow, which is pretty cool. Right, let's get down and have a look at this. Now we've got this thing here, we are sorted. Let me swap them around. Yeah, I'm going to carry on. Let's get back down, and it's over this way, isn't it? And then we can go and see what the world brings on this level. Hopefully lots of goodies. Now that one looks the more difficult of the two, so... Hi. So wherever possible, we'll do this the sensible way. We'll come in and we'll break our way in slowly. Now we've definitely got something going on down there which I really don't want to play with. So, but we can, of course, get shot in the face. That always helps. Ow. Ah. Stop it. Right, let's just try eating a little bit. We'll block that off temporarily. Actually, not there. We'll block that off temporarily there. Get ready, and where did he go? He's in there somewhere. I see you, matey. Right, let's try changing this around a bit, shall we? And while we're at it, we'll light that up at range. So that's the idea behind these. We can get in here and we can light these up quite easily without actually having to go in. So that's the plan. It's not much of a plan, but it's the only one I've got. Hopefully that's all the spawners that are in there. I don't know why, but I don't trust this. That's why. Yeah, always. If ever you feel like you don't trust something and it's too good to be true, it probably is, and that's your cue to get the hell out of there, or not go in there in the first place. Now, as I say, this area, that's going to be nasty, but we need to make sure this is spawn safe. We can certainly sort that out. Ow. I shouldn't have done that. That was very bad of me. Okay. This is not working very well, but we'll take it steadily in. Oh, we've got Skeleton Hunter. Can we? Again, you know, if you're at all, it's often how do I put it? I often get asked by people, how come you don't seem to have many deaths on servers? And it's because I don't take any unnecessary risks. You know, risk taking is the surefire way of getting yourself killed. See, my bow was better. So there we go. We've got moved down the line a little bit further. We can whack a torch in there. Get ready for this fella. Illuminate, illuminate, and then advance a little bit further down. Just make sure, check these corners as well if you're in these dungeons, because they have a habit of hiding things in them. Now, of course, you could just charge in, which so many players normally do. They just charge straight in there without any real thought for and again, I don't need that many spawners that I'm desperate to keep a whole load of them about the place. But do make sure you lock off your thingies. Oh, not that there. Right, so all that lot can go back in. That can go there. That can go up. In fact, what we'll do is we'll put that down here, and we'll have a look in there, and we'll see what we got. Some Aqua Affinity book, not bad, and a potion of strength. Oh, and a nap, of course. This as well. So again, rinse and repeat. I'm just going to continue on down this little wing here, and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, now we're in the danger zone. We've got this lot going on. We may even be, I don't know whether we can see easily. Let's have a look. We may be looping around into there, in which case, yeah, we've definitely got issues. So, we're going to continue on. I'll put a splodge of that there. I'll put a splodge of that there. And we'll come down for this far and quickly, oops, box that off. This room here is hell. There's at least 4 or 5 spawners in there, usually, maybe more. There's a lot of loot, don't get me wrong, but it is very very hard going. You can see we're getting the spawners already. So that's why I wanted these, so we could light up at range. Of course, we're going to get a lot of loot bags. Well, that worked. Got me a little bit closer. There's something going on around that corner, though. Yeah, so basically, advance, hide a bit, advance a bit, hide a bit. It really doesn't get much simpler. And if you can block, I can't block that section off, but I can do that. If you can block sections off, then do so. Okay, this is going to take a wee bit longer, so I'm going to just push on. Yeah, there's definitely, you can see the spawnable spots, and those are what you don't want. Of course, there comes a time where sometimes you just have to make a rush run for it. So as long as you've got your blocks on your top bar, you should, for the most part, be okay. Yeah, I'm going to carry on a bit. See you in a while. Of course, there comes a time where you have to actually take your life in your hand and take a chance. And that was one of them. Now, you will find places around like this where you can't easily get. And at this point, this is where you probably want to put a wall between you and there, because spawners, they be everywhere. Oh, diamond helmet, nice. Of course, so is marble blocks, so let's not get too carried away with it. But yeah, we're moving manageable chunk by manageable chunk, and the world is good and happy. That's the theory, anyway. The reality is often not quite so happy. Actually, let me chuck that in. I'll want that later. Yeah, so I need to move in and onwards. And I need to probably illuminate over here. I see you. Who's going to die first? I feel like I'm skeleton baiting. Right. I think this is going to be one of those times when you just have to go for it, I'm afraid. Hello. Right, I want to very quickly run back here and just plop a torch there. That's illuminated. That's not. We are going to block here. Wow, that was a lot easier than previous excursions. But there's still a little bit to take out. There could be one in there. Sometimes you get them. Around. But yeah, that was actually not too bad. Right, it's time to loot. Do a bit of looting. Let me eat a strawberry jelly sandwich. Sounds perfect. And then we'll bring that down, and we shall chuck up some of this loot before we go any further. Alright, and grab that and place that back. Oh, and take that one out as well. Nice. I mean, most of this stuff in here will be crap. You know, this is a given. But, you know, we've got a fire protection diamond helmet, which we won't use right now, but we'll send up for use later. Okay, and we'll just do that. That's fine. I'm not that prissy. What do we get out of that one? A wooden sword. Cool. Just what we always wanted. Now there wasn't. Oh, there's. What's up there? Oh, I'll have that. We'll definitely have that. Not left anything, have I? And again, these we can all fix properly later. That's not an issue. There was something enchanted there. Iron projectile protection 3. Alright. We'll do that. And that lot can go up. Right, let me see how long I've been recording, but you got the general gist of what I'm doing here now. I don't think this is not rocket science. This is just hopefully cost effective and hopefully also relatively sensible. Dungeon questing, there we go. We've got some more goodies, so we'll have those. Send them up. Yeah, this is, you know, this is the way to do it without dying, which is always to be preferable. Right, I'm going to push on a little bit, check how long I've been recording, but we're making progress. So I will see you in a little while. That's nice. Health bonus 1. Enchanted iron breastplate. We'll take it. Because it'd be wrong not to. We've moved around here. We've still got more, and we've actually got caves up there. This is going to be an awkward bit. So, given that I'm at 38 minutes in already, I think we're going to call this an episode here. Because I'm going to have to tackle this a little bit differently, I think. For one, we're going to have to basically, well, actually no, maybe not too bad. So what we have going on here, I know I'm going to come back to this, but what we have going on here is more thing. Ow, you bugger. Ow. Stand still and be shot. Yeah, we got more of this, basically. So, but this is pretty good progress. I mean, I've done these before where I've come barreling in like an absolute idiot. And it just doesn't work. You can't do it. It's oh, hang on. There's holes in the floor in this area as well. Let's just make sure we are... oh, I see you, sir. Any more? Yep. Alright, sometimes you just have to bite the bullet and go for it. And other times it pays. Sometimes it pays off, other times it doesn't. This one thought he spotted me, but he didn't. Yeah, anyway, so I need to just finish off this area, which is easier said than done sometimes, especially when these light blocks over there and holes in the floor. Hello, I saw you, sir. And well, I think on that note we probably call this an episode, but we've definitely got a spawner or two in here, and don't be fooled if they're not on the bottom. Sometimes they are on the top, and sometimes they're even behind those, but that was a relatively clear one. Yeah, dungeoning, everybody's favourite. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. Oops, hang on. And I will see you soon. And bye for now.